When World War II ended, America's industrial machine found itself without an enemy to fight. The same factories that had built bombers and tanks were soon retooled to build homes and appliances for returning GIs and the families they would form. William Levitt saw an opportunity. If airplanes could be assembled on a production line, so could the American dream. His creation, Levitt Town, transformed open farmland into mass-produced suburbs, changing the economic and social landscape of post-war America. The end of the war brought massive demographic change. Millions of returning veterans, supported by the GI Bill, sought stability, jobs, and homes. Government-backed FHA and VA mortgage programs made homeownership possible for families who otherwise would not qualify for home loans. The FHA report in my sources noted that these programs were stimulating construction on a scale unprecedented in American history, fueling both housing demand and long-term consumer credit. It was in this environment that William Levitt emerged as one of the most influential entrepreneurs of the post-war era. Levitt's genius was not inventing the suburban home, but revolutionizing how it was built and sold. Drawing from wartime production techniques, he divided construction into 27 precise steps, each performed by specialized crews. As discussed in Berenson's book in my sources, this method lowered costs, increased speed, and allowed thousands of nearly identical homes to rise in just months. Yet Levitt's innovation went beyond construction efficiency. His developments reflected a broader shift in American finance, where homeownership, mortgages, and installment credit became pathways to prosperity. Levitt understood that selling the dream required selling convenience. A 1953 Levitt & Sons advertisement proudly featured an automatic Bendix washing machine gleaming in every kitchen. Automatic washers were once luxury items, but when the price was folded into mortgage or rent, it appeared to be in reach for almost anyone. The ad captured the emerging culture of consumer credit. Families bought comfort and identity in installments. As Berenson notes, Levitt's business model linked construction, finance, and consumption into a single suburban ideal, one that reflected the optimism and accessibility of the post-war economy. In his 1958 Senate testimony, Levitt described his mission as providing decent homes for average Americans at prices that they can afford. His words reflected genuine conviction, but also the assumption of his era. Levitt Town was a triumph of efficiency and affordability, yet it also revealed limits in the American dream. Racial covenants excluded black families from ownership, a fact that Berenson identifies as a defining contradiction of suburban growth. Levitt's developments mirror the post-war economy, innovative and expansive, but unequally distributed. And it should be pointed out that not everyone admired what Levitt built. Critics saw conformity where Levitt saw progress. Malvina Reynolds' 1962 song Little Boxes mocked the uniformity of suburban life. Little boxes made of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same. Yet for millions, these houses represented hope and achievement. Levitt's success embodied the power of entrepreneurship in shaping post-war America. His vision tied industrial efficiency to domestic aspiration and helped define an era when homeownership became both a personal milestone and a national ideal. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video.